veterans are 6 times more likely to die by suicide than in combat. A shocking statistic and a call for action.
That is such a shocking statistic. And, you know, Easterseals Veterans Rally Point recently received the Staff Sergeant Fox Federal Grant to provide Connecticut veterans with life-saving suicide prevention programs and services.
With us today is Lori Marriott, Director of Military Services at Easterseals Veterans Rally Point, to discuss the programs the organization Office of Veterans. We're so glad you're here. Thank you so much for what you guys are doing, first of all.
Thank you.
We
Thank
applaud
you for having us here today.
Let's talk Easterseals. It's been around for, what, 100, how long?
Over 100 years.
Easterseals
has been around, and most people think back to the old days when there would be a telethon,
yes,
and there would be a little child that would walk out with leg braces on. But Easterseals is so much more than that, and what people don't know is Easterseals has always been helping the veteran population.
I did not know that.
Wow.
As much as I've been around, I did not know that.
Yeah.
And in what ways do you help?
So right now we are an 18,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility.
Wow.
Located in Norwich, Connecticut, 2 buildings down from Dodge Stadium. We received a $2.5 million state bond grant from Connecticut.
Good.
And we were able to build out our existing warehouse, and we offer everything from a maker space with a pottery studio, wood shop, sewing classes. We have a wellness studio. We help veterans and military get jobs. We have job training, computer lab, computer classes. We have a kitchen program now that's up and running.
Isn't that wonderful?
And we offer a free hot meal every Wednesday before our peer meetup for our veterans.
So with your facility and the programs and services you offer, and with this grant, how does one go about, you know, applying to be a part of this? Or is there an age limit? Do you have all different kinds of ages of veterans participating?
Yes, all ages. We run the veteran through what is called the SQUARES system, which is put out by the federal VA. We put in that individual's name, birth date, and their social security number, and it comes right up there, all the programs that they're eligible for. And if they're eligible for the Staff Sergeant Fox grant, it will come out on that report.
Wow.
So many
Yes.
people, you are doing so much for people. How do we help you? How can we, as the public, help Easterseals?
How can you help us? Well, if you didn't serve in the military, you probably know somebody either in your family or a friend that did. If you would like to volunteer at our facility, there's
Great.
always those opportunities. Anyone can go to our website at veteransrallypoint.com. If someone is struggling, and if you know the veteran military population, nobody wants to admit that they need help.
Yeah.
You know, they were trained just to keep driving on. You know, drive on, suck it up, buttercup was one of the phrases. But what we really want veterans and military to know is that we've got your back. There's a phrase in the military called "we've got your 6," and you'll see some people will have it an IGY6 tattooed on their arm, meaning I've got your 6, and that means that I've got your back. And it came about in World War I, fighter pilots. They would use the clock as their directional. So 12 is where you're going, and if somebody had your 6, that other fighter pilot had your back.
How interesting
and
is that?
That is what we believe at Veterans Rally Point, is that we're here for you, and you don't have to do it alone.
So for those veterans who are watching, or friends, family of veterans, you know, what does this outlet provide for veterans? What is your whole mission here with what you're doing?
Okay, so we want to try to get help to the veterans that are in crisis, number one. Congress set aside $174 million for 3 years for this Staff Sergeant Fox suicide prevention program. And I did write down one statistic. They say that 22 veterans a day choose death by suicide. And if we do that by 365 days a year, times the 20 years post 9/11 that we did Iraq and Afghanistan, that is over 160,000 death by suicide. That is twice as many people by suicide than on the Vietnam War wall.
We know there's 988. There's a couple of numbers out there. Is there a specific number that they should call?
Yes, we have a behavioral health number, direct line, that is 860-859-41 4151, and they will get somebody on our behavioral health team. We are not a 24/7 operation, so if somebody needs immediate help, a veteran or military service member or family member, they should dial 988 and 1. I would like to give both of you, though, today one of our challenge coins. And on the front of the coin, it says, "Rebuilding Minds, Bodies, and Lives." And if you look at the back, all the branches of service are on there, including the National Guard.
Oh, wow.
This is gorgeous.
Because we serve the whole person, mind, body, and life, and
Lori,
that's what we want.
We can't thank you enough for your
Beautiful.
time.
Thank you so
Good
much.
luck,
Thank you.
continued success. And again, give us that number one more time.
It's 860-859-4151.
Thanks, Lori.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you both.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you.